Good morning from Bluebell Inchicore in Dublin. I'm afraid the mornings here are still quite dark and dreary, but let that not put us off as we come together in prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Today, the Saturday after the Epiphany, the day just before the baptism of our Lord, I'd like to share with you the Gospel of the memorial of St. Raymond of Peñafort, a Spanish priest, Dominican, moral theologian. And I felt today's Gospel was appropriate for the times that we're in. We've celebrated our Lord's Nativity, and it's now our invitation, our responsibility to take up that invitation, to proclaim God's message to our world. So today's Gospel I will read for you, and I invite you either to close your eyes or to gaze at the crib scene here on my right. The Gospel is from St. Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "See that you are dressed for action and have your lamps lit. Be like people waiting for their master to return from the wedding feast, ready to open the door as soon as he comes and knocks. Happy are those servants whom the master finds awake when he comes. I tell you solemnly, he will not put on an apron, sit them down at table and wait on them. It may be in the second watch he comes, or in the third. But happy those servants if he finds them ready. You may be quite sure of this, that if the householder had known at what hour the burglar would come, he would not have let anyone break through the wall of their house. You too must stand ready, because the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect." You too must be ready. The Son of Man coming at an hour you do not expect. Preparing our own hearts to be able to live in our world today with all its troubles, the wars, the famines, the terrible situation with the climate. The world we live in today, it's in that reality, that context, that we are called to serve the Lord who was born in a humble stable, perhaps a very smelly place. And I'd like to read for you a reflection, perhaps to help us be more grounded in God's love for us, to be more aware of the love that God has for each one of us, an unconditional love. So you may remember from yesterday's morning prayer that the image was just of the crib scene. I invite you to remember that image, or to gaze at the crib here. Or perhaps you have your own favourite crib at home, and to use that as the basis for our little reflection. And this is from a reflection of Saint Ignatius of Loyola. Christmastide is drawing to an end. We are once again invited to reflect upon the nativity scene, to keep that in our hearts long after we've packed all the Christmas stuff away. Just to imagine for a moment, closing your eyes, gazing on the crib. We visit the stable. We spend some time with Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus. In your own imagination, see that scene in your own mind's eye. Smell the smells of that stable. Hear the sounds. feel the atmosphere. Imagine Mary handing you her child. How carefully she gives him to you. How carefully you take this vulnerable child into your arms. Just cradle him for a moment, as any mother or father would cradle their child. And now in your imagination, just gently, lovingly give the baby Jesus back to Mary or to Joseph. And as you do so, take a moment to thank them in your own words. Allow that to be the foundation for your faith journey this year. Perhaps for a moment reflecting on how last year has been for you. We're only 7 days into the new year. You will have lots of memories of last year. All your joys, the high points, but also your sadness, those difficult times. But as Father Ron Rollheiser, the Canadian of it, reminds us, if we're here today on this 7th day of January, let's just thank God. Thank God for this opportunity to begin again, to start afresh. Before we conclude our morning time together, let's take a moment of silence just to bring before the Lord all that we want to pray for this day, the people we've promised to pray for, the situations we need God's help with. And the beautiful thing about being here this morning is that none of us are praying alone. We pray with and for one another. So we just take a moment. Loving God, you hear the prayers that each of us carries in our own heart. We offer them to you this morning through the powerful intercession of Mary as we pray. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. And in conclusion, we just pray together an Irish Christmas blessing. God grant you lightness in your step, a smile on every face you meet, loved ones gathered in your home, and at your door good friends to greet, a holy hymn upon your lips, a window candle burning bright, and may the good Lord bless your heart and come to dwell in your heart forever. Thank you, friends, for being here with me this morning. And I ask God's blessing on each one of us in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you, and God bless.